Hey y'all, happy day. Happy day. Okay, so I just finished coming back. I'm picking my baby up from the camp. This is her last day. So I won't be late anymore for Happy Day Commander. But Happy Day Commander. Y'all look what I got. My daughter made this at the camp, the Fab Lab camp. It says it has a crown right here. It has a high heel right here, honey. And it has flowers right here on each side. And it says, gaze upon a happy day. Anyway, my baby doesn't know how to take care of me. Anyway, I'm so excited. Today's Friday. Today's the last day of this week that we'll be together. I'm checking in on you leaders, those leaders out there who are fixers, helpers. At the end of this show, we're going to have someone to come and hang with us. So excited about that. She's coming in, and we're going to have a conversation, me and her, about things. Yes. Happy about that. So, Coach Lee is coming today. All right. So let us get started on what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be declaring who we are. We're supposed to be, I'm checking in on you and your foundational habits. And then lastly, what is this right here? Is that a gray hair? I think that's a gray hair, y'all. That thing really showing up. You know, I don't like what the gray hairs get in your eyebrows. That is a gray hair. Yeah, I'm just doing all kinds of stuff on here today. Anyway, so yes. So excited. So we're gonna do gratitude. No, we don't do gratitude first. We're gonna declare who we are. All right. So let me put up here your document so that you can create your powerful introduction. Let's see here. So here's the link for you to create your powerful introduction. Let me explain mine. Okay. I am Erica Cassie. I am the son of the Thriveverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am good, multi-potentialite, multifaceted mommy. I listen, teach, lift, and bring clarity for activation and execution. Yes, I am. I listen as a therapist, teach as a coach, lift as the leader's healer to bring clarity for activation and execution. And you know what? I am so excited to be coming and spending a little time with you all because leaders don't have someone to check in on them. So I'm checking in on you. I'm checking in on you. You can't say nobody's checking in on you. All right. You can't say it no more. I'm right here. I come here every single weekday and I check in on you to make sure you're okay. But that's my powerful introduction. What is yours? You can create yours right here. It's important to have your own powerful introduction because I did an interview today and I gave my powerful introduction and it was amazing, and I felt very confident in that interview because I know who I am. And that's the whole reason why. That is the whole reason why you have a powerful introduction, so you can be confident. You can have clarity. You can be going in the direction of where you're supposed to be going instead of going on these side quests and everything else. When you have clarity about about who you are, everything works out for you. Okay? So there's that. The next thing we do today is I check in on your foundational habits. And those are you eating? So what are you eating today? I actually had a breakfast sandwich today. Shared that with my daughter. And then I had a half of a muffin as well and some coffee. That's what I had. And I don't feel hungry. I will probably eat just a little something. I'm not sure what that's going to be. Maybe some. I think I may eat some watermelon. Maybe cook up a piece of meat or something. I'm not sure. Oh, we could eat noodles, but I really don't want to cook up hamburger. But I will make myself something else. And looking at my calendar, I will then take my nap. But I'm gonna be eating, sleeping, and I did take a good night's rest. Now I have to confess, my sleeping has not been the best. Now I'm not feeling tired at all. One thing about me is I don't feel tired. I think I have this zest inside of me that doesn't feel tired from not getting enough sleep. But I know that I need to make sure I do that. So let me think. I need to really work on that. I've been taking showers at night and putting on oil, and that's been good, and that's felt good, but it's not necessarily keeping me asleep. I just, for me, I'm just so excited about everything that's happening in my life. You know how you get it, like when you're going to go on vacation or you're about to do something, you got a conference the next day or something like that. You just feel so excited that you can't sleep. That's how it is for me. Like I'll wake up ready to go, ready to get going, ready to do whatever is on my mind to do. And I really try about that. Like today, I was so excited because I did move my body. I did my hula hooping today, and I'm doing a 90-day challenge. This lady challenged me on TikTok, and I went back to looking for her, but couldn't find her. So I just went live myself. So if you're out there and you want to exercise from 7:30 to 8 o'clock every day, I'm on TikTok. If you want to come by and be there too and do a little exercise, then I'm with it. I'm with you. We doing it 7:30 until 8 every day. And but I want to make sure, what are you doing? Are you eating, sleeping, drinking your water, moving your body, getting your sunlight? Speaking of drinking water, here's my big old cup of water. I drink okra water. So it's a big old cup of okra water. Mm. I feel like okra water is um is like more refreshing to me than regular water. I don't know. I've been drinking regular water and I can really tell the difference. Like I think I'm at this point I like the slime from the okra water. Anyway, you just got to find the right things for you, but make sure that you're eating, sleeping, drinking your water, moving your body, and getting your sunlight. And then one additional thing that's important is 15 minutes of you being with yourself, doing nothing, simply being with yourself, recognizing what you're thinking, recognize what you're feeling, checking in with your ancient wisdom that has things it wants to tell you. Yes, asking yourself important, amazing questions and getting the answers. Yes, during 15 minutes of time with yourself. Okay. And then the last thing, you all, we're getting down to the last thing. We're waiting for our guests to join us. Let me check my email to see if there's any notice from my guest. Let me check in. Yeah. And make sure they got, maybe they didn't get the email I sent them. Let me check in. Yeah. Just gonna send this information over to them another way. Okay, yeah. So um, they actually signed up for two things, and so there was a little confusion about where they're going to be, but it's fine. We're going to just wait for them. But let's see. What are we grateful for? That's what we're doing right now. What are you grateful for today? Let's see. Grateful. I'm grateful for my clients. I just adore my clients. I am grateful for my team. I'm grateful for my daughter, y'all. She made me the cutest. I'm gonna show y'all. The cutest earrings. Okay, first of all, she made me some chibis. If y'all know what those are, they're little characters. It's an art style. So she made them, okay, and then she took that and created some earrings for me. She also has a t-shirt, no, a sweater that she put the chibis on. But hold on for just a minute. Let me get these earrings so that you all can see them because they are adorable. Now I already told her she made this for me right here. Gaze upon a happy day. Yes. But let me get this and so I can show y'all. My daughter made these earrings at her Fab Lab, y'all. Her Fab Lab camp. Okay. Look at this. Is this not? These are little versions of me. Don't they look like me? I just love it so much. Look at the hands. Like it's so intricate. Like do y'all see the little hands? Oh my God. Yes, my baby made these for me. And now I have beautiful wooden earrings. And then I don't have holes in my ears, so she put clip-ons on them. Amazing. So excited. Let me see about. Okay. So my guest is on her way, going to be joining me here. Energy. All right. So we're gonna as soon as my guest hits here, we're gonna do our Trial and Thriving podcast episode. So super excited to have Coach Lee to join us. But in the meantime, what are you grateful for? I put down my clients, my team, and my daughter, who is my successor. And that's what I'm grateful for today. Awesome. My guest is here. So excited that she's here. Let me just say one thing before we end that you all, if you have not gotten your Thrive plan, please do. Go ahead and get your Thrive plan so that you can be thriving in this life. Okay? Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to leave for just a moment and we'll be right back with Trial and Thriving Ministries. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Try on Thriving podcast. This is a space for me to be able to highlight amazing, thriving leaders who are out there influencing from their healthiness. So excited to have our guest here today. Let me introduce myself. I'm Erica Kessie. I am the son of the Thrivers, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. And I am the CEO of Your Goal Concierge and the founder of Child Thriving Ministries, built for leaders who are those fixers and helpers out there, sometimes forgetting themselves or neglecting themselves while serving others. And I am excited to create this ministry that reminds them to rest, rejuvenate, and build their legacy in peace. But so, without further ado, let us get to know our guests. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Coach Lee, criminal defense attorney by day, productivity and accountability coach, like I like to say throughout. I'm all about helping, especially women and especially legal professionals, to create a life that their career can't destroy. And I'm the founder and the creator of Legally, because at the end of the day, we're all legally me.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here on Trial Thriving Podcast. I want to ask you, what are you grateful for?
One, thank you for allowing me to be here. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here. But aside from that, I am grateful for honestly just life, just the ability to be able to do life, to be able to have a career, but also have this passion project that I love and to find joy and fulfillment in both aspects of it.
Absolutely amazing. Wonderful. Just love hearing people when they say their gratitude. It makes me feel so excited to hear what about others and what they're grateful for, which gratitude is the highest form of consciousness. So happy that you've shared that with us. And let's get right into it. As a leader, you understand that it takes a thriving you to have a thriving life, business, initiative, whatever you're creating. How was it for you to complete the Thrive plan that was given to you?
Honestly, I really enjoyed it because for me, like I have a phrase that I love. It's like if you change your perspective, if you change your mindset, you can change your life. So when you change how you're looking at things, so perspective is how you look at things, mindset is how you think about it, and as a result, that's your life. And so for me, like in creating, in completing, I should say, completing the plan, just being able to really think about like the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs, the good and the bad, but really being able to just spend a little bit of time of like reflecting on all honesty and just pulling out the pieces.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that reflection as part of our time together. So now let me get more into you and more into your what you have created. Tell us what caused you to start your initiative, and just give us more about like how do you serve people or whatever you want to share specifically.
So honestly, I started this because of other people. For years, people were telling me, you're motivating, you're encouraging, you should be a life coach. And I'm like, I'm a full time defense attorney. I love my job. Who has time to start this coaching business? Fast forward to March of 2020, we all know what happened. Now, while thankfully I didn't lose my job, but we were obviously sent home to work from home. We only had to come into the office literally one day a week. I'm naturally a morning person. So literally we was like a week into the pandemic and I'm like, I'm bored. Every day by like lunchtime, I'm like, I've done my work for the day because I have no coworkers and nobody distracting me to bother me. And so all those thoughts kind of started coming back to me. And so from there, you start opening social media, Instagram and Facebook. They're feeding me all these ads about become a life coach, become a life coach. So I signed up for a couple of the different free webinars to kind of figure out, because I'm the type of person, it's probably the attorney in me. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. So I signed up to figure out like, what is a life coach? Like, what does it mean to be a life coach? Ultimately, the program that I ultimately ended up going through, I made it halfway through the first video, which was all of 3 to 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, I see now why they say that I should be doing this. And I was all in from that. So the pandemic honestly is what got me into this because number one, it gave me the time and the space to actually look into it, sit with it, do the certification, build out the website, reach out to a couple of friends who have said that like I had helped them in the past to be like, hey, I want to actually do this like For real, like, can you test my coaching process? Tell me what I need to adjust, what I need to tweak. Let me know if I'm actually really helping you and like making progress with you. So yeah, that's kind of that's how I got here.
Wow. I listen to you right now and I think you just laid out exactly how to set yourself up for a coaching business. You just mentioned it. You just said it. You all, I hope you all did not caught that exactly. She gave you every single step to take. But one of the things that you mentioned that was so important is you were all in. Is that just how you are? Like, what what makes you be a person that chooses and then go?
Now, when we say choose and go, I'm a little reluctant to change. So it was an easy process, which is why I needed to spend some time like, what is a coach? What does this involve? Let me go through the program to figure out before I just jump off the deep end and start registering LLCs, buying domains. Let me do some behind the scenes and make sure that like this sounds like something I would be interested in, which is where before I went public and announced like I'm a coach, reaching out to some friends to kind of essentially test the coaching comes into play. So I guess you can say I'm kind of a trust but verify type of person. I am all in when I commit to something and say I'm going to do something. I am all in. But the steps, kind of how you were saying, like, hey, you just outlined the steps to become a coach. I'm kind of a probably why I'm so good at being like productivity and accountability. Like I'm a checklist, I'm a to-do list type of person. So like, what are the steps that I need to take in order to do this? And let me start walking through those steps.
Yes. And I will also say it has a lot to do with your own trust in yourself and your process. And I think even taking a step further back is you not being in a space where you're surviving, you're ready to move and thrive. Because you cannot launch, I mean, even choose, even decide, even verify if you are not, if you're in a space of surviving instead of looking towards the thriving. So, can you tell me what coping skills that you do or you use and social, like self care things you do and things that you're willing to level up now?
So for me, self-care and the things that I do, I work out every morning. I work out every morning before I go to work. At work, Monday through Friday, I take a walk. I take a walk midday to reset. On the weekends I run, but that's my workout for the weekends. But me doing my workouts, me spending time outside in nature, getting me a walk in, honestly, I feel like a lot of my life is set up to pour into self-care between like my morning routine of getting up, doing my journaling, my devotional, from there rolling into the workout, at work, or if I was working from home that day, like getting my walk in, like I meal prep to make sure that I'm fueling my body properly. I only drink water, so like keep like I feel like my life is a representation of what I want, like the peace that I want and the joy that I want. Does that mean I don't fall off and things like that? Yeah, I just came back from Tulum on vacation. So like I was eating and drinking all the things. But now that I'm back home, I'm also getting myself right back into it. And
Yes.
so I think for me, it's creating this life that allows me to have this structure and knowing that if I fall off, I also get right back on it. And so I set myself up for success in that way.
Oh, I'm so happy with what you said. Basically, you said that you have discipline. That's what you just said.
Yeah.
And a person that's thriving must decide how they want their life to be, and then be accountable and have discipline towards doing that. You have to. Do you
Yeah.
all hear? She has a morning routine that leads into her workday, and then a reset in the middle of the day. And then you probably have a bedtime routine too. I know. And please, you all hear this. This is a part of what it means to be thriving. This is a lifestyle change. You got to curate what you want. What would be the best thing for you? I always say curate your best life ever. And then you got to walk it out. Walk it
Yeah.
out. Be true to yourself. A lot of people, are very much will do a lot. The people who I usually work with are people who are the helpers and the fixers. They're helping and fixing other people, but they have to make sure that they're doing these things for themselves. It makes allows for the overflow to happen. So you may be trying to figure out how is she a whole lawyer and also have a coaching business. Of course she's going to have all these things. She's in overflow. So she has the capability and capacity to do these things, which is amazing. I'm so happy that you are here as a representing your thriving today. Absolutely amazing. So we have your link below. And so you all please go check her out. This is at all social media sites, right? Yes.
Yes.
Check her out, interact with her. She's also going to be um, in my Facebook group, Level Up with Success, on the 29th and giving away time with her, okay, as part of the basket of complimentary things. Okay, so come in and join in, and you're going to listen to her do a talk. So you get to hear her talk and share wisdom with you all in a talk. Okay, so that's an opportunity. But then, of course, is there anything else that you can tell us about how to support you or what's going on in your world that you want to share with us?
Yeah, just follow me on social media. I've been doing these series lately, and I'm gonna keep doing them of kind of just like picking apart. And when I say picking apart, not in a negative, but like this week it was all about people pleasing. Um, but kind of like helping you to see because it sounds like the work that we do is very similar in terms of like the people that we're identifying and working with. The people who need us, like you're the fixer, you're the doer, and at some point you have to realize that you can't pour from an empty cup. So you're right. Like I operate in the overflow. Like I make my day is set up to where I've poured into myself before I even get to work, before I'm in the car going. And so therefore I know stuff is gonna come at me. I'm a lawyer. I do criminal defense. Like I know stuff is gonna come at me. But at the end of the day, I know the things that are going to pull me back to me. And
Yes.
what that looks like for me is going to be different than what it looks like for you, for any and everybody that's listening. And so for me, it's about teaching and showing others that you can have this life as well, but it's going to look differently for you. It's about literally, like you were saying, finding what works for you. And so making sure that you create and cultivate the life that's going to support you, which is going to be different than the life that's going to support me and you as well, Miss Erica. So we have to just show up and to be the example and to be the
Yeah.
representation and example to let them know that it's possible. And so I'm here to be that example to show you that, like, if you like, you a lawyer and you can do all these things, right? And I'm not diminishing anything that you are doing or aren't doing. So what's your reason why you can't?
Oh, I mean, that's how I roll because I mm, multifaceted, multi-potential, like, and it all comes from my overflow. Like that's where it comes from. I could not do all these things without being in the overflow. But I love what you said. What pulls me back to me. We always get parts where we get dysregulated for something, but we got to have a routine, a structure, rituals, things in place that'll pull us right back, that will anchor us back in to what we say we want for our lives. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. You all, please check her out. Go see about her, connect with her, tune into her series, and take her coaching if that's something that you're interested in doing, having someone as your accountability, because we need accountability. A lot of people just need accountability all day, every day, and it's necessary. So thank you so much for being here. And you all, everybody, create a thriving rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Safe. I